that is, so I'll give the floor to him.
Well, I finally just got mine started as well. I'm a little late. My export was taking some time, but it's all good. So I know everybody's going to be able to watch both of them. So for an explanation of everything that went on, all you got to do is go check out AKs. I'm not going to go through that whole long speech again.
Yeah, well, we would both be streaming this like normal is how we intended it. We would both be streaming, but we would have each other's videos in each other's streams. So you would see my video, you know, of me right here, and then right below me would be like Ragin. But with OBS and webcams, it's just a huge hassle.
Yeah, it didn't work the way we initially planned on it.
You know what would work? I bet you if we each got another webcam, I bet you it would work like that.
Well, I got two of them. I got my laptop and I got this one.
I've only got this one, but I mean, I could probably go out and get me another one here soon.
Well, see, that's where you fucked up at, Anthony.
Well, you know.
Let me see if I can get a link thrown together real quick. That way everybody can watch both of our streams. Let's see.
I bet you everyone in TeamSpeak's probably pissed because we just kind of left them. But it had to be done. We had to start.
It's all good.
And like I said, I didn't want 50,000 people in there yelling over each other in my Atlanta.
I know somebody has to know of the, I guess, the website where you can watch multiple streams at once. Somebody's got to know it.
That's a good question.
Don't know. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Zach? PA Farmer, Brad, Game Boy.
What I do know is before we started the stream, I'm guessing we got Desert to puke about at least 3 gallons of puke.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't even know what triggered it. Somebody was talking about something, and it disgusted him to the point where he threw up. And then we just kept...
And Rambo just kept on and kept on.
Yeah. Everyone putting their 2 cents in. So he just puked for like 7 minutes straight, just non-stop puking.
It was a beautiful thing.
At one point. Yeah, it was funny. You'd just be talking all of a sudden in the background.
Oh yeah. What's up, Dave? What's up, Jonathan?
How's everybody in my chat doing tonight? I see y'all in there. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Colby, Bass, Trillo, David, Farmer, Kristen, Dakota, Thomas, Jim Bay. Right.
So, AK, guess what?
Yes, sir.
We got another cat today.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just found a cat on a busy street in Lafayette. And yeah, we have another kitten now.
Well, do you know if it was even abandoned or you just stole someone's cat that they let outside?
It was some, like, kitten that's the same size as the ones we have. And yeah, running across traffic.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Ransom? Asshole cats. What's up, Unstoppable? I haven't even got a chance to try it out yet, Mike. So, Alex, right? Not on this stream, buddy. Not on this stream. What's up, Brian? So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I'm sure most people are well aware the up-and-coming release of Pure Farming 2018.
Yes.
I did manage to get my hands on an early access copy. You did as well, right? Didn't you?
Yep, sure did.
And we both have uploaded videos, or you know, technically an uploaded video once it's a past live stream.
Yeah.
I did one video on the whole game. I know other YouTubers broke it up in each section of the game. I just did it all at once. So, I mean, for a lot of you being Farming Simulator fans, I know it's hard to branch out because most of the other farming games are not quite as good, like up to par, like Professional Farmer and all that. I never even played it because it doesn't look good enough to play, in my opinion. But
yeah, it's pretty shit.
Out on Pure Farming 2018.
Dude, that game is... I can't describe how good it looks. Like, I don't know if you can really tell by the streams, but the game is just, it's beautiful, man. And it's pre-alpha.
Exactly. That was like a press release that we got our hands on. So that's like the same thing that everyone at like the gaming conventions was able to play as a demo for them. But we actually got it sent to us to test out, throw out there, make videos of it for all you guys to see. So that is something that I definitely am excited to see the progression of in the full initial release I can't say that I will give up Farm Sim for that game particularly, but it is definitely something I am willing to check out 100%.
Yeah. Alright, I had to turn you up a little bit. Ransom, how's that? Is that any better, buddy? Maybe you'll hear if AK talks some more.
Yo! Testing 1, 2, 4.
397.84392.1.
281-330-8004.
Oh, you're gonna hit Mike Jones up on the low?
Yes, sir. Who? Mike Jones. Who? No one ever knows who he is. I don't...
Charles says, let's talk about food. Still about the same.
What do you need to talk about food for? Food's food. You eat it, it's good, you enjoy it.
Alright. There, I turned him up a little bit more. Oh, there you go, Ron.
The carpet desert? Oh my, he puked on the carpet.
You fucking numbnut.
Wow. He said, I'd like to give the go fuck yourself award to AKA for making my throat hurt like hell and my guts hurt like hell. You can do my laundry and shampoo my carpet.
You dummy.
Well, you shouldn't have weak ears. I don't even remember what started it, but, you know.
It was Rambo.
Yeah, but I don't remember what he said, you know what I mean?
I think the trigger was like some chocolate-covered bug or some shit.
Chocolate-covered insects?
Yeah, something like that. And all of a sudden I heard...
They're crunchy on the outside and like just nasty, sour goo on the inside, but with the sweet chocolate on the outside. He's puking again, guaranteed.
Oh, God. Charles said he wants to talk about food because he's hungry.
Oh, well, that just makes it worse. So, our first guest, I'm hoping is still in the TeamSpeak and hasn't went to bed yet because he's been drinking.
Oh, yeah, he's there.
Yeah, is Mr. Rambow145. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with who he actually is, and I'm sure, you know, you've heard him in and out of our channels before, seen us play games with him. He is... to me, one of the two reasons I started doing YouTube, the other being Ragin. Back, oh man, still playing Farming 2015 or Farm Sim 2015. I was watching Rambo's stream one night, and I don't even remember how it came about, but he basically invited me to come play with him. I was like, oh sweet, you know, like this YouTuber wants me to come play with him. That's awesome. He's gonna let me do that. So I downloaded all the right mods. I joined in. And everyone knows how horrible Farm Sim 15 was, especially doing logging on multiplayer. So I shit you not, you can go back and watch these videos. I was literally logging without even being able to see a single log. They were invisible.
I want to see if I could find one.
Oh, they're definitely there. I think I have Rambo's stream of that bookmarked because it was so funny. But also, that same time, I met Ragin that same night. And then that was pretty much it. We pretty much just been continually hanging out and talking and chit-chatting ever since. But those two dudes pushed me into doing streaming on YouTube and stuff, so.
Hell yeah.
So I appreciate those two guys.
I don't think I recorded them.
Let's bring Rambo down here before he falls asleep.
Bring his old ass.
Hello, Rambo.
Hello.
How are you doing today, sir?
Well, I'm sobering up, so I'm gonna have to get some more alcohol because I'm actually losing it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad deal.
Uh-oh.
Just bring the bottle in. Just bring the bottle in.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, if I get it mixed up with rubbing alcohol, would that? I mean, I wonder if it had the same effects, you know.
You do really clean on the inside.
Oh,
but
I'm
I don't
sure.
know about that.
I totally found it.
How you doing, Kenworth? So, Rambo, if you were introducing yourself to a group of new people, what would you tell them about your YouTube career and yourself?
Well, it's feeling like a boss, and no, I'm just joking.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's really hard to explain because there's like so much that goes into it. Like it's like either modding, or it could be mudding, or it could be.
Well, I mean, you know,
modding.
if you had to summarize it, like, you know, you met like one of your, you know, your sister's friends or something, and she's like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber. So what exactly do you do?"
Oh, that's easy.
Obviously, you're not gonna give her the 4-hour version.
Yeah, I just tell her I play games and get money for it, and they're like, "What? You can do that?"
That's a really simple way to put it.
And that's what they do. And then you try to explain that it's not quite that simple, but you know,
right?
They don't understand because it's like trying to talk like you not knowing what, you know, like someone trying to explain something you've never even heard of, and they're like, "Oh, I'm trying to grasp it, but it doesn't work because it's not like right, you know, because you don't know what you're talking about, you know, what they're talking about." Sorry.
Yeah. AK?
So you're well known throughout YouTube and farm sim community for your modding. You're well known for that. You have your own website, Rambow145.com, where you always upload all of your mods first, and you don't ever typically upload them to other websites regularly, right?
Right.
Every so often you do, or other people may happen to leak them from your site to the other.
Yeah.
But you also host a variety of other things on that website as well, whether it be videos or other people's YouTube channels or what have you.
There's a lot of times he helps us out too, AK. I don't know if you've seen it on his channel, but like some of the videos that we upload and stuff, he puts on his website as well.
Right. That's what I was getting to on that.
Yep. He's got a whole lot of stuff on his website.
And if I come across somebody that's streaming something that's really interesting in their small channel, I'll try to throw it on the front page of my website. I'll embed it, or I'll put it there, and then might get them a little traffic. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. like every other word, like an F word or something, I probably won't, because then everybody's like, yeah, I don't know, they get all butthurt about that for some reason. I don't know why, because if you go, any farmer you go to, they're gonna sling that F word with something, and the kid's gonna hear it. So I don't know what the big deal is.
I think the country as a whole has just gotten too damn sensitive. Yeah,
because you think about it, when you're a kid, you know, your dad or whatever would always, or grandpa would say the F word, but the mom would be so upset about that, you know, but you don't tell them, because, you know, less they know, the better it is.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I'm scrolling through Rambow's website right now, and you can see all the work that he's done. There's a lot of things that he has created from the ground up, completely 100% himself, and there's a lot of other things that he has edited or fixed to his liking. Anything that I'm sure that he edits or fixes to his liking, he gives credit to the original author along with himself for the work that he's done.
Oh yeah.
You can see here for farming simulator mods. Oh man, this list just goes on and on. All these different categories and stuff, from maps to mining and logging and wheel loaders and trailers, all the way back to he's still got Farm Sim 15 mods on here.
Oh yeah.
And guys, why you don't see ads is because AK rolls that with that ad blocker.
I forgot to turn mine off too. I'm sorry, Rambo.
It's alright. It doesn't matter. Basically, what it does is the website, you see Google allows somebody on there, like 3, I think. I mean, any more than 6, I think it cuts the rest of them off. So that's why sometimes people goes on there and just won't see ads. And then my website just emailed or did a message saying they're going to do some stupid policy thing. No more than 3 ads on a web page. I'm gonna let it go and see what it does, because two different people saying 2 different things. So don't warn you.
So, but yeah, guys, if you look right here on Rambow's website, dude, this is from here all the way down. It's all different categories of Farm Sim 17 mods. Not to mention, you still got all the FS15 mods way down here. Crap.
Yeah.
Hang on. So, FS15. This is all FS15 mods. So, when we tell y'all where we get a majority of our mods, half of them come from Rambow's website. The other half we go to Google.
Well, you may go to Google. I got the site pulled up right now that I use every single day.
Oh, well. My site that I use is Anthony. So that's where I get most of my shit from, aside from Rambo.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, as soon as Ragin gets online, I find something and I send him the link. I'm like, hey, dude, check this out.
Yeah.
But I'm not promoting this site at all. I'm just saying everyone always asks me, where do you get your mods? This website. It's called farming2015mods.com. That was their name initially because they started this during Farm Sim 15. Then when they changed it, they didn't change the name. They just changed the the layout of the page. So I check this website every single day. They've got over 5,898 mods on this website. I've never had a single problem from here. All the mods seem to be, fair, working order, stuff like that. And they've got everything on here. If you find it somewhere else, you'll more than likely find it here too, or vice versa. But they update this at least 2 times a day, I think. And they're based out of another country, so it's usually when you're sleeping.
Hell yeah.
This is what I check every single day. So when everyone always asks me, where do you get your mods? This is the website. There is a couple others that I do check every once in a while, but they don't typically have as much traffic as this. like they're it's a smaller modding group, so their uploads of mods don't happen often.
Right.
So, AK, I got a question for you. Now, this
Yes,
is off
sir.
the topic a little bit. On Streamlabs, on your OBS, since you're such a pro at the OBS thing and your button pushing thing, how do you set your Streamlabs up on what source do you use for the window, for the link for the pop-ups? Alert box. You know.
Browser.
Browser? Okay.
Yep, browser source.
Yeah, and then you put it in for the URL.
Alright, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing too, like, so during these talk shows, if you guys have questions about, stuff like OBS or XSplit, I know some of the other guys use it, or, you're either trying to become a content creator on YouTube, or you already are but have other questions, this talk show is the time and place to do that. Not during our live streams, because, that's specifically gameplay, so, try not to get them all confused, but I mean, like, this is technically open forum.
Right.
Talk show. All the random ass questions and shit you guys want to ask during live streams, this is the place to do it.
One more question about the Streamlabs. Now, can I use my main one for my shooters channel? Because the link I just put a link in my whatever. It could do a Nightbot or put it in my link.
Yeah, you can.
And then they go there and then it'll pop up on the screen, right?
Yeah, as long as you have that source activated.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have the 2 different accounts, so I have 2 different Streamlabs, technically.
So, real quick, I want to throw this out there. Uncle Ray got tonight by scammers. If you guys ever get a pop-up on your computer that's a warning message from Windows stating that you need to call such and such number because your computer is at risk or damaged or whatever it may be, X out of it. It's a scam. Windows, Microsoft will never contact you that way. Matter of fact, they'll never contact you at all. If you need to get a hold of Microsoft, you have to call them. They will never send a pop-up on your computer. Basically, all these scammers are doing is pinging random IP addresses and sending out these little messages. When you open them up, they put malware and little Trojans and all kind of shit on your computer. So, if you guys have ever heard of a program called Malwarebytes, it's the best one that I find. It's free. The free version works perfectly fine. Run Malwarebytes after every single time you download anything like that. Like, I literally run Malwarebytes once a day. So, I just want to throw that out there for anybody that's new to computers, just getting into it, or doesn't know much about it. Just protect yourself out there, guys. It's like age. You don't want to catch it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm throwing Ragin's link in chat for anyone
thank you, bud.
have it. That's the link to his actual live stream right now, so you can get his perspective and get his angle on it. I mean, obviously we're talking about the same stuff, but give us both views if you're like on a PC and you can open up multiple tabs. I know you can't do it on like mobile, but it's there.
AK, if you want, you can come to my house and rub my nipples. And we could be on camera together.
I had a skin transplant on my hand the other day. I got sandpaper on my hands now, so.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. It'll feel good, trust me.
Bam, like that.
Oh, shit. Alright, so what else we got to talk about tonight?
We can open the floor to all questions.
Okay.
So if you guys want to either ask me or Rambo or Ragin any questions, now is a good time to do it. I mean, obviously you can do it throughout, but like this is specifically now we do Q&A.
Yeah.
What's up, Brad?
Uncle Ray wants to know if I like it rough. Yes. Uncle Ray, I am a complete slut when it comes to getting in the sheets.
Hello, Unstoppable.
Oh, Uncle Ray wants to know if you like it rough. My bad.
Oh. Depends on who and how rough.
Spencer, can I have SS number then, please?
I gave him mine.
But whose social security number do you want exactly?
Well, I already gave him mine, so he probably wants yours.
Yeah, but he just said, can I have SS number then, please? There was no specification on who, though. I mean, I'm sure, like, when it goes back to the Adam and Eve days, it was like that or something. So, what about some questions for Rambo? If you could ask Rambo any question you ever wanted, what would it be?
That sounds scary.
Oh, Uncle Ray said he likes whips and chains.
AA
Whips and chains.
B at M Rambali pipeline. Yep. Don't know that. I don't know any of what that means.
Huh. Clothing, maybe a clothing line. I don't know. Pipeline. I thought it was a clothing or something, wasn't it?
Pipeline, where they send oil through. I know that much.
Well, I thought there was like a clothing line too. I don't know.
No idea. Yeah. Also, anyone that is unaware, this is Rambow145's YouTube channel, which obviously Rambow145 is his YouTube name. He's got quite a variety of videos. Plays a lot of stuff.
So
this is his main channel.
Game Boy says, Rambo, how many times have you had sex?
Lost count.
So that means more than 4.
Yeah.
My enter button is sticking. It's all good. Doing pretty good, Keegan.
Rambow145's YT channel, also known as his shooter channel, where he plays all of the games like Escape from Tarkov, Tom Clancy's Wildlands. He's got all kinds. Arma 3, The Hunter Call the Wild, Squad, Next Day Survival, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, all those kinds of games.
All right. Question from CB's Rambo: why don't you want to make mods for FS17 on console?
Because they're really picky on what you need. They need different sizes, like to make sure the polygons or whatever, the size of the mod has to be like almost perfect. They're really picky on that.
Okay.
That's Farming Simulator is picky. Well, they're not so picky, but it's the consoles like Sony and Microsoft. They don't want anything that has to do with outside the game content, because then they think it's cheating or something. Maybe they have some kind of problem with their cheating system flagging it as cheating, but it's not really cheating. You know what I'm saying? Different things.
Uncle Ray wants to know, what is a good program for modding outside of Giants Editor?
I don't know. Depends what you're doing it for, though. Certain games have their own things, basically. Like Brandish, they had their own modding stuff.
Right.
Like Car Mechanic Simulator, they have their own little modding stuff. It gets a little complicated sometimes. Sometimes, like BeamNG Drive, it's almost like spin tires, kind of. They use them little. They just basically use numbers. They don't really use, and they don't really do like. It's totally different from Farm Sim. And a lot of people have been telling me that Farm Sim is so easy to mod compared to like spin tires and other games.
Yeah. Okay. Super Slav Man, he wants to know, why is he a Jew?
Who's a Jew?
Yeah, he says, why am I a Jew?
Oh, why are you a Jew?
Because you're Jewish. Your parents decided that your religion was going to be Jewish.
Just a lifestyle you wanted, maybe, or you didn't choose, but it got chosen for you, and you just don't like. Well, I got to deal with it. I don't know.
You like wearing those fancy hats and having those curly cues.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. No, I do not know FaZe Rug personally or through YouTube.
I don't even
I
know
know
who that
there's
is.
a lot of fake FaZe people out there. The FaZe gaming clan, I don't know.
Oh, I got a question for AK.
Bunch of
and
super
Ragin.
nerds with too much money.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you guys like playing Escape from Tarkov? I'll just got your thing. Don't think it matters. I just like,
well, for me personally, that game scares the fuck out of me, dude.
Because the game
just walking along, all of a sudden, some motherfucker pops up behind you and shoots you, and you're just like, fuck.
And it gives you about a heart attack. Yeah, I understand that.
Desert wants to know, why do you enjoy making people violently puke in their lap in TeamSpeak, Rambo?
That was the vodka. That wasn't me.
It was the liquor, bud.
Yeah.
The liquor did it.
Yeah, I'm already sobered up again. I'm like lost all my drunken state.
Well, take a break and go get a drink, bud.
I need to do that.
Yeah, go get you a drink.
I figured you'd be drinking, Ragin. What happened to that?
I didn't have time to go and get stuff to make a drink. Freaking AK started 2 minutes early, and I'm like, bud! And
I had to start earlier, else we were going to be late. The game that Rambo was talking about is here. It's called Escape from Tarkov. It is not available on Steam at this time because it is still in beta. So you go to escapefromtarkov.com. You can Google it. You can type it in directly. It'll bring you here. And through here, you can purchase the beta. You can gain beta access and play the game like if you see me play on my shooter channel. You can keep up to date on news. There's a forum about all their other stuff here. You can log in. But yeah, you check it out. Watch their videos and trailers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It is definitely an interesting game. For being an off-Steam game, it is actually really good. Graphic-wise, it's really awesome. Gameplay-wise, it's really good, but it's also extremely intense. So all you first-person shooter players out there that think that you're king shit on Call of Duty, you play this game, you're not gonna be shit.
Exactly.
Bryce wants to know, Rambo, would you help me edit a mod from FS15?
Possibly. Depends if I don't have to rebuild it from nothing.
Yeah.
I hate doing that. People are like, can you help me with this one mod? I got it in game, but it has this error and it won't buy. I was like, okay. So I'm like, it can't be too hard. I already got it pretty much converted. There's probably one simple line, something messed up, and it's like a whole rebuild. Like, because it's like taking something and someone giving you a bunch of parts and say, hey, can you put this together for me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I have no idea.
So that question poses another thing. So Rambo does a lot of modding, and almost all of you know that, and you realize it. The thing with that is just because he does modding and he makes mods does not mean that he just openly makes mods for whoever asks him to. So if you go to Rambo and you're like, oh hey dude, can you make me like a Chevy dually with a Cummins sound, and then like it has like 50 million light bars on it and all this cool stuff, regardless of what he says, the answer is more than likely going to be no. And the reason for that, and I'm not speaking for him, this is my opinion and my view on this, is because he's already guaranteed in the middle of working on at least 4 or 5 different other mods, not necessarily even for Farm Sim. And it's either for himself or for someone else that he's already working on something for. Yep. So you can't approach him and just assume that he's just going to drop everything he's doing and make you this mod, and just give it to you. And there is such a thing that, you can't pay for mods, whatever, for Farm Sim. But there is such a thing as donating. And what that does is it basically, repays Rambo for all of the things that he's done for the Farm Sim community. And you're not paying for the mods when you donate.
You're paying for his time, yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't understand it.
Crazy amounts of time on mods.
Just the coal rolling trucks alone, Rambo. Just those alone. In designing the suspension, how many hours did you have in that?
That took a long time. That took about, 7 days, I think, because I gave you guys a test one, you in Desert.
Yeah.
And then that was just a little bit, and I was like, man, I got to take this a little bit farther. And then it was like 7 days, I think, just putting all that in there.
That was suspension. That wasn't everything else. That was solely suspension.
Yeah, because I was trying to get it to work, and it's the moving parts is weird. Cause some stuff, like you can take one mod, and it's like, man, I should be able to copy this all over, and it won't be right because something will be a little different, and it won't work. It's really odd. Some stuff doesn't work the same as like that one loader, that big 6015B. Like I went through and had to take the hoses and try it because there's a different way you can do hoses. You can actually do true dynamic hoses. But I think you got to put it in Maya or something, do animations, and you got to put it back out and go in your editor. But you got to use a notepad or something and put it in there. And then, I don't know, I'm not fully aware how to do that, but them hoses took a couple days to figure out to do it just the moving part wise, because I had to move them funny. They wasn't legit right. Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy, man. People don't realize how much time goes into that. Oh, look, AK had to go make himself bigger on my screen.
I see.
Well, I was just watching a desktop. I mean,
so, but yeah, man, people just don't understand how much time and effort goes into some of these mods. And the other thing that takes a lot of time is maps. There's some maps that get thrown together really quick that you can do videos with and all that. But then there's some of these that people put 200, 300, 400, 500 hours into, and I mean, they do it all for like a $5 donation. You know what I'm saying? So
I
that's
couldn't even tell you how much time I have into my map yet, and I'm still nowhere near to being done.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. If you guys enjoy these mods, at least give the mod creators some incentive to keep pumping out mods. Because whenever it comes time to put something out, and their mods get walked all over because people aren't appreciative, then what's the point of even releasing it? You know what I mean? For me, my map, I'll just keep my map and use it for myself if I don't get any appreciation out of it. Like, if people don't stop, you know, just talking shit. Like, when AK released his edit of the Texas map, there was so much bullshit for no reason.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean?
And I had more people asking me to do what I was going to do to that map than people that wanted to talk shit. So, like, the only people that did talk shit was when I uploaded it to Mod Hub. And they all said, well, why would you do that to this map? And adding construction just ruins it, and that's not part of Farm Sim. And it's like, well, it is, because people created the construction mods. So you're telling me you're going to play with construction mods on a pure farming map?
Yeah.
Like, when you add construction elements in, it adds that much more immersiveness, and you could get more gameplay out of it. And I don't know about anyone else, but frankly, I get tired of just farming after a while. I want to do other shit.
Me too.
I want to plow snow. I want to do construction and mining. I want to do logging.
Yep.
Yeah, I've noticed like everybody's been doing snow plowing for some reason. I don't know. Am I missing something? Oh, because it's going to winter.
It's winter time, fool.
Yeah, and I started the trend. I mean,
yes, you did.
I noticed that too. I did snow plowing, and then I was looking on YouTube, and I'm like, everyone's doing it now.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But what's up, Hunter? What's up, Kristen? You're picking your nose. It's okay. Everybody picks their nose.
I want to pick my nose, but I don't want people to see it. Anyway, so
AK never answered the question about the Escape from Tarkov. Why he doesn't like playing it, or was it?
Oh yeah, why don't you like playing it, Anthony?
It's not that I don't like playing it. It's the fact that I have over 55 different games, and it's hard to play all the games all the time. And obviously, my main cash crop for my YouTube channel is Farming Simulator. So on this channel, the main focus is Farming Simulator or anything extremely close and related to. So that was along the lines of with the whole splitting of the channels too.
And then
splitting this into a shooter channel.
Sound cut out. Did we lose connection?
Yeah, I think you might have dropped for a second. Okay, so with that being said, what are some games that everybody is looking forward to soon to be released? Like, games that are coming out.
Farm Sim 19. That'd be the furthest out game that I'm looking forward to.
Well, Rambo's already got a copy of it.
What?
Yeah, y'all didn't know Rambo already made a video on Farm Sim 19?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yep. Rambo already has Farm Sim 19. What's some games you're waiting on, Rambo?
Well, I'm waiting for Far Cry 5. They got fishing on it. They've got multiplayer. 2 people can play it supposedly. You can hunt. You can.
So multiplayer co-op.
Yep. You run around. You get attacked by dogs. You can run around 4-wheelers, planes. It's like basically like Wildlands, but like Grand Theft Auto.
Hell yeah.
It's redneck stuff like Chevys, old Chevys like square body ones.
Ooh,
that sounds
pretty neat.
I played Far Cry 4. I played it for too long, and then it just got boring. And then Primal came out, and I wasn't even interested in it at that point. So maybe Far Cry 5, if that's what they're gonna call it, will actually redeem itself, and it'll make me want to play it.
So,
that question goes out to everybody in my chat too. If someone asks a question, you guys can freely answer it. Ragin asking what games you guys are looking forward to that will be coming out.
See, in my chat, we got Red Dead Redemption 2, Battalion 1944, and Farm Sim 19. I think
Johnny
the thing.
was telling me about that Redemption, that Western thing. He said those are really good games.
Well, I'm kind of excited about Identity. That's what I want.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna. Did you see when it's gonna be unlocked? It's gonna be in March.
Yep, first module's in March. So
Far Cry 5 is gonna be in February 2018. And
damn.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff coming out.
Hell yeah! All right.
I don't want to get my hopes up too high for Identity. And for anyone that is not familiar with that game, again, you can look that up going to Google. There is a couple of videos out on it on YouTube. It's just, it's very basic videos because at that point when they were making the videos, the game was nowhere near where it's at now. Their biggest thing was funding. So through Kickstarter and backers is what they call them. Yep. Which myself, Rambo, and Ragin are for that game. We are backers for Identity. So you get like your name gets put in like the town square for everyone to see for all of time, or as long as the game exists. But that's what we did. We backed the game in hopes to help further the progress for the game, help get it done sooner. And it got, from when they initially said they were looking to get the first module out, it got pushed back quite a while. But because I think they said they were going to have it out the first quarter of 2017, right?
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be, but they had more and more and more people backing it. So rather than release not necessarily a shitty, but not a decent version of the first module, they started working on building their team up of all the game devs, and actually built a new studio called Asylum Studios. I think that's what it is. And they've got a really big game dev studio now. So they've been working on it even more and more. And I mean, we get monthly updates on the game, and this is what's going to be happening, and latest news on it, and what's been going on in the game. So I have a feeling that this game is going to take a pretty high-end computer to run it.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I did drop a link for everybody in chat. If y'all want to go check it out, y'all feel free to. It's an absolutely awesome looking game, and to me, it's just an awesome concept.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make Grand Theft Auto look like crap. It's gonna make Grand Theft Auto look like an arcade game.
Yeah.
Because they're basically adding everything that Grand Theft Auto hasn't. The ability to become a police officer or SWAT. I think you could even work in the law system as in like a lawyer or a judge. And you still have the option of being a pedestrian if you want to. You don't have to do that job all the time. You can go out and you can go from being a cop during the day to being a criminal at night. Work on both sides of the law. Yeah. And one of the biggest turning points for me on this game was, Grand Theft Auto, you buy an apartment, but you and 50 million other people share that same apartment. Even though you don't see them, everyone can own the same apartment. With this game, you go out and you buy a house, you are the only person that owns that house.
No matter what server you go on, you are the only person with that house.
Yeah,
and no one else can ever own it until you sell it.
Yeah.
Or I think you have the option to like lease or rent it to someone else.
Yeah. Now, when it goes back to the apartment thing, that's where they're gonna have like the bulk people staying is in the apartments. And they'll actually be like multi-tiered where you can go in the apartments and all that, or it's supposed to be. But when it comes to all the houses in the world, every house can only be owned by one person. I don't know if it's only first
number of houses.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be an only first-person game or not. But yep,
that part hasn't been discussed, or I haven't seen anything on it yet.
But yeah, like you said, you could do police, SWAT. You could be a petty criminal. You could be some fucking hotshot criminal that's smuggling guns, dope. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
And didn't they say something about if you have if someone has a store, or you have a store, you can go across the town with a semi or something and buy stuff from their store and take it across the world or whatever and sell it in there. So this way people have it over there.
Yeah, like you could. They're supposed to be able to be a truck driver, mail courier. Like you said, you can have your own store. If you want to get to where you draw pictures in the fucking game and sell your pictures in your own store, you could do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a crazy game.
So the 100% premise of this game is massive multiplayer online role-playing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not into role-playing, you really won't enjoy this game. And it's not going to be like super role play where you have to like, create this identity within this game and, be that person all the time. Granted, your character will probably have the same name, but like I said, you could go from being a cop during the day to robbing people at night.
So I think I have a name picked out. I think I want
Leroy Jenkins?
No, I want my guy to be named like Dopey McFuckknuckles.
Huh, that'll probably work over real well.
Yeah, that's
probably
a good
get
word.
Arrested first day. Like, your name is against the law, so... going to jail. And then you'll get to spend 145 real days in jail.
Yeah, oh, that's the other thing about this is when it comes to, like, the law and all that, it's pretty much like somebody can be elected as, not necessarily the president, but like a governor, and you can pass all your own laws and shit too within the place.
Yeah.
So if you say nobody can be outside past 7 o'clock without a certain piece of paper, and somebody's out at 7:10 and doesn't have that piece of paper, well, then you got every right there to arrest them and set them through the whole process.
Yep. Because if you take that wasn't it like you can run guns and do sell drugs and all kinds of crazy stuff, and then the cops could bust you or something, and
Yep.
you have SWAT and fire department and stuff. It's pretty cool. It seems really nice.
Crazy.
Twisted. I just noticed a recent update on the 3rd. They did say that the current upkeep time is set to 1 month, and it applies only to houses, not apartments. So if you buy a house and you don't play the game for another 2 months, you lose the house.
Yep.
Hey.
Twisted wants to know, do you think GTA 6 will ever be made? I've seen a few videos, but it could be fake.
The videos are 100% fake. They are nowhere near any kind of putting out video content of it. And most people know the main reason for that is Rockstar Games is also the creator of Red Dead Redemption. So their main focus right now is getting Red Dead Redemption 2 finished and ready to launch, because they've already had to delay that an extended period of time. And due to that, it's even further delayed the progress on Grand Theft Auto 6.
Right.
And there's been no true rumors leaked about Grand Theft Auto 6. We're way too far out for anything to even be potentially true.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it will be GTA 6 is really the only thing set in stone. They might call it something different, but it's, that's, I mean, there's not even a guarantee that it will come out. They might just leave it at GTA 5 and just keep updating it and add more to it. I did hear rumor that they were going to add another island into GTA 5, but I don't see that happening as a real thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Imagine the amount of update for that.
Shit.
Jimmy says, I'm just ready for some more good games to be made. I haven't found many that interest me that are coming out soon. And Citrilla said, what do you guys think about the game Call of Duty World War II? My opinion on World War II is short. I don't like it.
It was fun, but I wouldn't buy it on PC though.
No. I don't think I'll ever buy another Call of Duty on PC.
Same.
It's too much fuckery on PC when it comes to Call of Duty.
Yep.
Jimmy says, how do you get rich on YouTube? I'll give you the short and sweet. You follow all the shitty modern trends. You become a super douche.
You clickbait.
Yeah, you clickbait the shit out of everything. You put on a fake smile, and you kiss everyone's ass.
Pretty
Five
much.
simple steps to becoming a rich YouTuber. Or you just get lucky and get, like, millions of views in your videos.
Yep.
I was watching some guy the other day. He's like, I'm bringing in $500 a month from YouTube just from one video. I was like, you can lick my ball sack.
That's what, 250k views a month?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's
The one
see.
video he was talking about was over 5 million views, and it was like something stupid.
Oh, fuck that. Let's see.
So on your end of YouTube, being the viewer, what are things that you like to see from a content creator such as myself or Rambow or Ragin? When you show up to a live stream, what are things that you want to see, or you do see and you like, or things that you do see and you don't like? Your pros, your cons, your would change, etc.
Yeah, I'm interested in that question.
Yeah, me too.
Help us help you.
Jimmy's, I'm never gonna get rich. Don't feel bad, Jimmy. Us either.
Same.
Ransom wants to see more squad.
Ransom wants to see more squad? Yeah, we're gonna do that tonight if he stays awake long enough.
Twisted said legit farming.
Yeah, legit farming is fun, but it also gets boring after a while. Spencer says, I didn't like the beta for World War II, but when a game actually came out, it was completely different, and I ended up liking it. I have a feeling that I would probably actually enjoy it more than most of the other Call of Duties, but same point as Ragin, I am not going to buy it for PC because when I bought the most previous Call of Duty before this, played it for like what, a month, and then after that the servers died. People just quit playing it.
Yeah.
You could go. I could launch it right now, and I guarantee you, the rest of this stream or however the next day, I couldn't find a server populated enough to even get a game going.
Yeah.
And that was even the case with Modern Warfare Remastered. They both died out at the same time.
Yep.
If you want to be able to play a Call of Duty online, you have to play on console. But I'm not about to spend $60 on another PS4 game.
Or you play that gay ass core shit.
Yeah, I can't play regular core. I have to play hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this way you don't. If you have a little bit of lag, it still one bullet still can hit and knock them out.
Ransom
Like
set
that.
a schedule maybe.
Oh gosh, that's hard to do.
What a schedule? What you want a schedule for?
We all know that Ragin and schedule don't go in the same sentence.
Yeah. Me
I mean,
schedules.
if I had stuff like that, Spence, I'd get on it more. I'd get on PS4 more often if I had Call of Duty World War II. I'd want to play it. Plus, I can stream off of it onto my YouTube.
If I could afford World War II, I would play it. I really think so. Because
I had to take down my donation goal for my getting a new phone because I had expenses coming in. I was like, well, there goes that money.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, buddy.
It's all about me asks, how did you get your name? Well, AK is my initials, and with this group, as far back as when that name came about, when I started streaming, I needed to figure out a better name to stream with.
And I gave it to him.
Yep, I said, I need a good YouTube name. Ragin said, how about AK the Savage? I was like, hey, sold. Got it. Can't get right down there. Set in stone.
Let's see. What about at least trying to play console games a little more so the viewers that don't have PC can at least play with their favorite YouTubers? That's something I do want to work on, man. I don't know. I'm just...
The hard part for me, though, is almost all my games are single player.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's the quality of the consoles with streaming. Like, once I can afford to get the Elgato, I'll be a lot happier with it because I can control the quality on my computer with it. Whereas, like, the PlayStation, you can only set it up to 2K upload, 2,000 KB upload, I think. And I don't know. I'm not into it.
So the one thing that Spencer said that he would suggest changes is he said, not doing a drunk stream every weekend. Gets old watching Ragin get shit-faced off one shot.
Whatever. When's the last time I even did a quote-unquote drunk stream?
Probably like 3 hours ago. I don't know.
Oh. I don't do drunk streams a lot.
Yes, Rambo and Ragin are technically my founding fathers, if you will. Because they're both the ones that got me onto a computer to, they brought me in. They brought me in under their wings, fly like an eagle, all that good shit. They made me do all this. They basically said, yeah, you should stream. You should do this. You should do that. And I was young and stupid. Granted, this was only a year ago. But they're like, yeah, you should stream. Do it. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And then Ragin's like, you should change your name to this. And I was like, okay. And then the next time they both told me to do something, I was like, you know what? Maybe now is when I should start thinking on my own. When Ragin's like, oh, you should, put 40s on your car and turn it into...
Oh, okay. Hold up.
Yeah.
You getting a little ahead of yourself right here. Okay. There was a lot of other stuff that went on between that.
Oh, a whole bunch, but I can't remember it all. It just goes in one ear and out the other. When you keep coming up with ideas like that. Put 40s on your G8. Yeah.
See, at first we talked about the dually. And then we talked about the G8. And the G8...
I remember that.
It wasn't going to be 40s. It was going to be like 33s.
Oh, sorry.
Like, it was going to be like those fucking, what was Swamp Light or whatever, like the fucking gnarly-ass quad tires. Just throw them on there. It'd be alright. Told him we put a little lift kit on it, a little custom transfer case. It'd be alright. You get through wherever you got to go.
You all heard it. If you guys want, like, super not to the point, La La Land type shit, that's Ragin's channel. If you want the straight narrow, no bullshit, put 30 trees on your Pontiac G8, because it'd be cool.
Yeah, but
ATV tires.
Oh, I forgot. We can't do that. It's got a V6.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do 40, Spencer. It's got a V6. We couldn't even put 24s on it if we wanted to.
Patrola said, I can't think of anything different. Just keep doing you. You guys put out excellent content. Keep it up. Love all of you. Well, thank you much, Saturla.
Love you too, brother.
He's so awesome.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't say it every single stream because I don't need to, but everyone that has a blue wrench, you guys have earned it, and I respect you for that, and I respect how well you do your jobs as moderators, and I appreciate all the hard work you guys do. And Mr. Saturla is a true fucking MVP, because that motherfucker is in, like, almost every single fucking live stream of mine.
Everybody's, dude. He's like everybody's can hang out in as best he can.
Yep. Spencer's the same way too, man. Whenever he has time, he's always there. TWIZTED's always there. Ransom's always there.
Who are you talking about, Ransom? Who's the ass kisser?
Movie's always lurking.
We're coming in on alt accounts and trying to scare us.
Like,
yeah.
He's like threatens you, like, oh, I just liked it. I did something. Like we already know this. No,
so with this being the pilot of this new Friday night talk show Shenanigiggles, what are topics and stuff like that that you guys would like to see happen during these talk shows? How about that? When we do these talk shows, what do you want us to do other than talk? I mean, obviously that's the main focus, but like, I don't know. We'll have Ragin do striptease for donos or something.
I mean, I'm down for watching AK fucking butt chug ice cold beers.
We know that's not gonna happen because apparently I don't chug.
Well, no, you fucking drink it like a sissy.
Yeah, when they're negative 14 degrees Fahrenheit, kind of hard. You try chugging a solid ice brick of beer.
It'd be alright.
Mobile Midget Strip Club, I agree. I agree.
Damn straight, Kristen. He is the man. Ransom said fishing, gats.
So
well, I mean, it's kind of the off season for fishing right now. There's nothing much to talk about with that. It's pretty slow. It's too cold for me to go out and want to fish on an open lake in the wind and snow.
Oh, what
we need to get on Google SketchUp one day and like start designing this Mobile Midget Strip Club.
Yeah, maybe you and Ransom and them. I don't really want a part of that business venture.
Dude, it's gonna make a killing. I'm telling you.
I have a feeling that the cash flow is gonna be very shortcoming.
Well, you know, that's not gonna be the only short thing in the business, but it'll be all right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be low.
Pun intended.
It's gonna be. It'll be completely low overhead cost.
Puss or puss, Ransom?
Puss painting pictures?
Painting pictures.
Midget porn? No, it'll be a mobile midget strip club. Well, we talk about hunting. I mean, AK don't go hunting. The only thing he hunts for is beers that aren't cold. What's up, Rescue? How you doing, my brother? Talk about new upcoming games and mods that you and AK are interested in playing with. Huh. Okay, AK. ATS, favorite mod?
None, because they all suck, because they always break my ATS, because ATS always updates.
Do you not backdate versions?
Yeah, I do, but it still don't work. I
can
back it up as far as I can go, and it's like still incompatible, too far, too old, too new. I'm like, how does that work?
If you had to pick your one favorite vehicle from ATS, what would it be?
Probably that. I think it was a Kenworth like T800 car hauler mod.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up here.
I think mine was that one Peterbilt 379 mod. Where's it at? P379.
Yeah, this mod right here, it was a full-on car hauler. It wasn't just a trailer. It was the truck and trailer with cars on it. Yeah, Kenworth W900. Car hauler rack over the top, car hauler trailer. I think it only had 2 loads though. It had Koenigseggs and Teslas.
Oh, hell on that shit.
But still, it was sexy, dude. I enjoyed driving that truck.
Where's my 379?
This doesn't look like the ATS version, but that's cool. That was probably a mod that was private and we didn't get to play with.
They made a 379 extended hood dump truck.
Like, where does all this stuff come from? Like, I've never seen this before in my life. That's like a foreign car hauler. I've never seen that in the US.
What the fuck? I ain't seen all these yet.
I know, there was a really cool tow truck mod too. They had out, and you could actually drive to a place, and there would be a semi there on jacks, and then when you hooked up to tow it, the jacks would disappear, and you'd be towing it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? As cool as that car hauler mod was, my absolute favorite mod, I can't remember which one it was, whether it was Viper's or whoever's, but it had that engine sound, and it sounded like it was a Cummins, and it was cammed out when you were idling. It would just sit there like, "Bruh, bruh, 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 bruh."
Oh yeah, that was
It
Viper's.
had the nastiest sounding Jake brake.
Spencer wants to know, Rambo, what's your favorite thing about making mods?
When they benefit me at some point, because that's what I hate. Like someone like asked me to do something, and they're like, and it's almost the same thing, like a hay rake or something, and you could just use like this John Deere hay rake. I guess everybody's got their own dreams. They want their own like New Holland hay rake or something. That's kind of an example.
So
But, yeah,
you like taking
kinda,
parts from other mods, kind of like how when I asked you like the Shark PJ trailer, to kind of put a dovetail on it. That way you could use it for other things too.
Yes, I like doing that, and then it's nice seeing everybody happy that they can live their little dream, because everybody has their own little dream of something, and some people just can't do it, and that's where I was at the beginning. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's not really about the money; it's just kind of about, because I don't really make money off of it, as everybody knows. But it's kind of nice to be able to help someone out that it couldn't do it.
Right.
Because that's how I started. Like I asked all these people, like Big Country or whatever, a few of them guys that was good, supposedly good modders, and they would like real community people. I emailed them, I asked them, and they would never reply back. So I was like, okay, no one's going to show, no one's going to tell how to do it. So I started doing that. That's why a lot of my old tutorials look so noobish, because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I did in a way.
Yeah, you're just figuring shit out on your own.
Yeah, I was trying to, that was when I first started out. I need to go through and just update it all up, but it takes a lot to do tutorials, because if you cut it, then you get people saying, well, I don't know what you're doing there. You skipped.
Yeah.
So Turles says, this is for all of us. What is our favorite series of John Deere and why?
4000. Plain and simple.
Yep.
Old school, iconic, and shit I grew up with.
The pure iron.
Yeah. Dude, it takes me back to being 8 years old and riding in the tractor with my grandpa plowing the fields.
Yeah, exactly. That was with me. My sentimental attachment with the 4000 series is because it's what my grandfather owned, you know?
Yep.
He was a truck driver during the day, and, you know, when he wasn't driving truck, it was his hobby basically to farm. He tried to do that, you know, when he wasn't driving truck. And being, you know, a farmer and a truck driver, you're not a full-time farmer, so you can't afford all this brand new equipment and all that, which I think maybe at the time when he bought it, it was brand new, but it got used and abused, so when I saw it, I just assumed it was old. But yeah, 4000 series, a good old 4440, 4045, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Twisted says, yes, so what about doing sponsor multiplayer streams, sponsor only at times? I think that would be a good idea. Me and AK kind of talked about doing some sponsor only stuff. I think for that to really happen though, is we need to get our sponsorships up. It's not going to be fun to only have 13 or 15 or whatever people only being able to talk and chat, or only being able to have the chance to come in and play. I think once we get more sponsors going, that'd be a lot better.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, Ransom, I like modding more than I do playing the
game. And a lot of the times, you know, and the one thing you guys may not realize, most of you at least, is like, because I don't work right now, and especially with the whole we don't know if we're leaving the state or not, so that's why I haven't been working. It's like, oh, do I go get a job and dedicate myself to it, or do I just not get a job and hopefully we move? But aside from that, pretty much when I get up, I do my normal stuff. I shower, do all that stuff, run any errands if I have any, and then I get on here. And I'm on here like a majority of the day in TeamSpeak, playing games or what have you. So when I live stream, you guys only see a fraction of how much time I actually spend on the computer. So if I only stream FireStorm for an hour, it's because I may have already been playing it for 3 hours before I even decided to stream it, trying to get it set up or figuring out if mods are going to work or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also, my reason for only streaming for an hour, typically on FarmSim, and Ragin gives me shit for all the time, which I don't care, is because through my YouTube analytics, my average view duration on a live stream, once it's been turned into a video, is only about 5 minutes. So I don't see the point in streaming or, you know, playing a game for longer than an hour if someone's only going to watch that as a video for 5 minutes. So,
Mine's about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so why would I stream for 4 hours if someone's only going to watch it for 3 to 5 minutes once it turns into a video? It's like, I'm not going to strain myself, you know. People, and more of the activity is during the live stream. So once it's done being a live stream and then it turns into a video, a lot of the times people don't go back and watch it. There has been a couple of my videos which have blown up and still grow to this day, which I can't explain to you how, because I don't watch them anymore. Like,
okay, so AK, with you out of the three of us being the newest one to computer gaming, okay, Rescue says, in the process of getting a gaming computer in the next week, anything I should know?
Yeah. If you want to buy a pre-built, don't buy from CyberPower.
Oh yeah,
Unless you have like 3 months to wait, because they take forever to build their shit. But if you buy a CyberPower that's pre-built, like on Amazon, you're good to go. It's when you like start customizing your options and all that. But people are going to tell you two different things: either build it yourself or buy pre-built, and then they'll argue one or the other, like, oh, don't build it yourself or don't buy a pre-built. I bought my computer right here as a pre-built. Originally it was $900. I got it on clearance for $600. It came with an i5, a GTX 960, like, you know, entry-level gaming PC for being pre-built. So I got a good deal on it. It was a really good computer. I was able to stream, play a lot of games, played a lot of them on high, not necessarily ultra. They run really good on medium. So all depends on your budget. I mean, if you only got like $500 that you can spend on a gaming PC, depending on what games you look forward to playing, I mean, you're gonna have a hard time playing bigger games like either like Fallout 4 or GTA 5 on a $500 PC budget. Yeah. If you go with like a gaming laptop, which I'm completely like oblivious to that line of computer, because gaming laptops, those two words don't belong in the same sentence to me, in my opinion. But you can find decent laptops out there that aren't necessarily a gaming laptop that'll still be able to run games like FarmSim. Maybe not at 100%, but when it comes to budget-wise, you know, you always have that as an alternative until you can afford to drop like $1,300 to $1,600 to $5,000 on a gaming PC, whatever you're looking to pay. Because like I said, I initially got $600 into mine. After tax and all that, came up to about $700. So I'm at about just a hair over $2,000 into my PC after all the upgrades and everything. So
yeah.
And another thing you want to think about, you know, you can get the fast shipping on CyberPower for $100. I wouldn't do that because it's still going to take 2 weeks for them to build a thing or however. And then if it snows in somewhere, if you do it around winter, you'll lose that $100. It might take you 3 days because it's stuck in one town. You'll lose your next day shipping.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Rescue says, okay, now I'm going to get everything good enough to play GTA and all that on max everything. I'd rather not say my budget, but I'm going to get something that can run mostly everything on high. Now, can I hook it up to my TV and play with the PS4 controller, or do I need a monitor and keyboard and mouse? Monitor is not a necessity. I use a 32-inch TV as well as a monitor. Keyboard and mouse is going to be a necessity.
Yes. And then PlayStation 4, don't you need something for the PlayStation 4? Like what they call those?
You have to add the Bluetooth adapter, I think.
Yeah.
You have to buy a Bluetooth adapter USB thing to plug into your computer to make a PS4 controller work. But the easiest and most effective method of playing with controller on PC is just drop by Walmart. They have Xbox 360 controllers for like under $20 that are wired, so you don't have to worry about changing your batteries or your batteries dying on your rechargeable battery packs. You just plug it into a USB port on your computer.
I can play with my PS4 controller.
Oh.
That's why you mess up all the time.
I like the feel of the Xbox controller.
Yeah, I do.
Anyways.
Whether it be Xbox or PC controller, not PC, PS4 controller, the wire that you plug it in, like the PS4 controller, the wire that you plug into your PlayStation to charge it, just take that USB instead of plugging it into the PlayStation, plug it into your computer, plug the other end into your controller, and like through Steam, it'll open up and it'll start showing you everything. Let me see if I can do it real quick to show you guys.
But also, you can plug your computer into a TV. That's definitely no problem. If you just figure out what cords you're going to need. 9 out of 10 PCs have a HDMI slot on the back from the graphics card. You can plug straight from that into your TV, and you're good to go. The only downfall with playing with monitors is if you wanted to play like GTA on, the best settings and try to get most optimal graphics and, visuals out of your game, you're going to be limited running it through a TV because they just can't perform as well as monitors can.
And don't you have like a 2 or 3 second lag on shooter games or something?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, like, you can get really decent, really big PC monitors like the ones I got. That's 29-inch ultra wide, like, and I have 2 of them stacked up. So
there we go.
29. I don't know. I'm staring at like a jumbotron basically. I got like 15 windows open right now, watching all kinds of shit. But you can definitely do that. I don't necessarily recommend it because I came from that, and once I went from a TV to an actual monitor, oh man, it's like a whole new world. But and then like Ragin said with the controllers, and also the other part was keyboard and mouse. Yeah, definitely get a keyboard and mouse. You don't have to go out and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on them. Even the bare bones stuff that you get, like you can get at Walmart, those work just fine. But the keyboard and mouse are a keyboard and mouse. It's all user preference.
So if you
real quick, Busted Rubber wants to know, have we tried Fishing Planet?
Yes.
I know I've played it, I know Ragin has played it, and I know Rambo has played it. I personally really enjoy the game, especially for the fact that the base game is free. You don't have to buy anything. You have the option to, you don't have to.
Oh yeah. When it comes to gaming, even on console, man, a monitor is far, far superior over just about any fucking TV out there. You can go spend $300 on a monitor, guarantee you get a better gaming experience out of it than a $2,000 TV.
And you can plug in your like if your PS4, you can plug that into a gaming monitor. It's not just like it's only for PC. You can plug your PS4 into it. You can get adapters and like run your cable box or whatever into like Charter and all that. You can just use it as your actual TV.
Yep.
And it'll look way better.
Rescue said, awesome, that helps out a lot. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll be able to join you guys on the server. Yes, sir. Jet Black New Year's. You can play with a PS4 controller. I hate the Xbox controller. It sucks.
It all depends what you're used to, though.
Yeah.
If you're used to PlayStation, then Xbox is going to probably feel really stupid and weird, and you'll probably want to avoid that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can sit here and play Farm Sim on my Xbox controller all day and then go downstairs and play something else on the PS4 and have no problems. Oh. I just prefer the feel of the Xbox controller. It just fits your hand so much better. The button placements.
Sounds
PS4,
good, Twist.
You're almost struggling to bend your thumbs down to that awkward position how they have the joysticks.
Oh,
the
dude.
Xbox, it's just a natural hand placement. You just set your hand down and it's right there. Good
See,
job.
I was different because I've always grown up with like PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3. And the first time I tried playing Xbox 360 at my buddy's house, we were playing Modern Warfare 3. And I looked at his settings and he has like the view on 5 and shit. I'm like, no, fuck that shit, dude. You gotta crank that shit all the way up. Yeah. I go to like play my first round on Modern Warfare 3, and it was absolute ass. I was like, yep, I'm done with that. I'll go back to my house, play on my PlayStation.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like back in the day when we was younger, we could like turn the sensitivity all the way up on the controller where we just turn really super fast. That's how I always play my shooter games. I get first a lot. I never really got like 30 to, to like 1 death, but I would get like pretty much about the same. But I'd come first. But yeah, it was really weird on that, how you turn that sensitivity up, the left and right, real quick turning, moving around, but can't do that now.
Right.
So Trilla said it's all about personal preference. Could not agree more with that.
Yes, sir. So, I don't know how much longer we're going to keep on going with this, but I do have one question I want to get out the way before we end for the night.
What's up, Knockout?
What is one of your most memorable moments from gaming? Whether it be like a final kill cam, just like an epic fucking wreck, or fucking triple kill or some shit. What's one of your most
super funny moment?
Yeah, like, what's one of your most epic, just fucking gaming moments ever? You go first.
I know we've had a lot.
Is there like a certain time? Like, could it be like a few years back?
Oh, dude, just of all time since you started on the Atari.
Okay, so yeah, that's a long way. Okay, so basically mine was Battlefield 3 on the beta. I was running with the M60 on there. I had like 60 or whatever it was. I had 60 kills and 20 deaths. I was
Hell
first
yeah!
place. But I was a medic too. I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. I did one of them. Maybe it wasn't the M60, but it was something crazy. I ran through there. It was that very first.
With the M60, it was more than likely supply class. I think that's how you do it. Carry the extra ammo when you got the LMG. Well, that's how it was on Battlefield 4.
That's what it was. But it was crazy. It was a long time ago.
Let's see. AK, you want to go next?
Oh man, there's so many to try to narrow down to just one.
Well, pick a couple of them.
One, between all of us as game, us, me, Ragin, and Rambo and stuff, since we've been playing, one of my most favorite moments, which it definitely was not at the time, was Farm Sim 17 had just come out, and we were logging our asses off, and we had this huge wood chip. I mean, it was fucking massive, and I run the wheel loader really good. So I was using the wheel loader, and I was filling it all the way up, making sure the top was flat and the edges were like perfect down the sides. And I had been yelling at everyone to stay off of it because they kept wanting to try to jump at it like it was a ramp or something. I was like, fucking knock it off, or you're gonna get kicked out of here. So lo and behold, after the fucking ding dong just comes putzing on over. That wants to fuck it all up. I got that was the first and only time I've ever been that fucking mad at Ragin before. He wanted to fuck up my wood chip pile.
That was a good wood chip pile, dude. That thing was huge, man.
It was. We gotta do that again.
It took up the whole roadway and everything. It was crazy.
We were pretty much running a full fucking server like every day at that point.
Yeah.
Logging.
Oh, shit.
Great.
That was one between all of us. On my own, like maybe since before I was doing YouTube and stuff, I was playing Battlefield 4, and I'm not saying this just to try to top you, Rambo, but when you play Battlefield 4, you can look up custom servers, and you type in like 400%, so it's like an extremely long game. It's basically a 400% ticket increase. So the game could last forever, and it's a really good way to rank up and get lots of kills and get super bunches of badges and all that. Yeah. So I joined into those, and I just play. And I was playing on Locker, and I'm sure most of you are familiar with that map. But it's got a part of the outside, and it's like mountainy, and then it's like got a majority of inside. So I was outside, and I had watched a guy on YouTube do this glitch spot. And you could basically like jump your way up the side of this mountain, and like no one can really see you. You're around a corner, so no one can shoot at you. I got up there, and I believe it was a support class that you could also have the mortar. Oh yeah. So you could set down your ammo and just constantly resupply your mortar.
Oh yeah.
So I did that, and I went 75 kills before I finally died, and I ended up at about 82 before they finally kicked me from the server because they said mortars was against the rules, even though it wasn't. But it was awesome. I don't know if it was like their mortars just couldn't hit me where I was or what have you, but I had fun.
Those mortars are fun.
I messaged the guy that killed me too. I was like, "You're the first person to kill me." I says, "I just got 75 kills, and you were the first one to kill me." He said, "Holy shit, dude!" I said, "Yeah."
Those mortars was fun, man. Until they started, because it always put a beacon on you. Like, that's crazy.
Wyatt Ignish says the old fish tapping or the fish tank slapping stream.
God. That was good too. Yeah, that was Bob Ross's brush when he cleans it.
Hell yeah, Kristen.
What that noise was.
Spencer said Battlefield's a terrible game.
Well, you better get out there and fix that shit quick, Ransom.
So for mine, I think probably a year or two before I even started on computer. Right when Modern Warfare 3 came out, me and a bunch of buddies got drunk one night and we're all playing on PlayStation. And we found this other group of people that took the game like so seriously and whatnot. And we just fucking kept running our mouths. And we decided to play Hardcore Search and Destroy. So whenever we got like the third or fourth game, like we were all trying our asses off, and it was just a really, really close game. And I had gotten a kill streak for that Predator missile. And it was literally 3-3, and I had just gotten the bomb planted, and I was the last one, and there was 2 other guys. And right when I got the bomb planted, I called in the Predator missile on accident, and then as soon as I called it in, I got killed. Had no idea where this Predator missile was going. These 2 guys literally ran up to defuse the bomb. Right before the bomb was defused, the missile hit both of them and killed them, and we won the game.
See, you're lucky like that. You're always lucky like that. This is like nothing. Every game you play, you do something on accident, and it instantly makes you look like a pro. And like,
Oh yeah.
what is this? It's kind of like AK with his rifles he finds on PUBG. Like, I'm over there with a little baby pistol, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
arsenal of weapons."
You come out of one house, you got a fucking micro Uzi and a little 45. This motherfucker comes out, got a Mini 14, a M416, everything suppressed in level 3 gear. What the fuck?
I thought I understand that.
So Turles said his memorable moment was learning how to put mods in. He could not figure it out, so he got frustrated. And Kristen, who had never played the game, got on there, and boom, she got it. That's his memorable moment. And she said, I grew up with parents who worked on computers, so I have what I believe to be better than average knowledge of computers. Plus, I'm really good with technology because I'm a huge nerd.
Let's see. I think one of my other memorable moments was whenever the DLC on Battlefield 3 came out for the dirt bikes. I forgot the maps and the dirt bikes when it all came out at the same time. We ended up playing on it like on one of the maps. And I was always like the little fucking jihad guy of the group. Like had to have fucking C4 on everything. And I decided to throw C4 on the dirt bike. And I took off front of the backside. I'm like, where's the tank? Where's the tank? And like they're talking about the tank. And apparently the tank done moved all the way around the fucking map. Well, all of a sudden I see the tank. And I'm just fucking, I'm being dead on the tank trying to get it. So I ended up getting the kill on the tank. They had 2 people in the tank and 1 in third person. And right as the bike touched the tank and blew up, here comes the fucking chopper landing right on the side of the tank. So I got 2 kills on the chopper and 3 in the tank. It was like the craziest shit. I think I got that video.
Alright, so real quick, before we wrap this up, we've been going for an hour and 23 minutes. I think we'll try to keep this somewhat around an hour and a half. We don't want to drag it on too long, especially for people that, you know, missed it and want to go back and watch it. We don't want to make them sit through a whole, like, 10 hours. But for anyone that is watching this now, or will be watching this as an uploaded video, be sure to go down in the comments and let us know things that you would like to see in the next Two Dudes and a Talk Show. You know, content ideas, talking points, even future guests that you would like to see us bring on the show and talk to and interview, stuff like that. I've definitely got quite a few people lined up that we can definitely do that with, people that we already know. But I mean, you never know. We might be able to get someone like Squad in here and actually sit down and actually have a, you know, an actual conversation with them. Or
it'd be nice.
Yeah, just anybody. We might be able to. Who knows? We might even get PewDiePie in here or something crazy. That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, if and also for all of you that want to come in here and try to troll, if you're gonna try to troll me while I'm streaming in my channel, at least learn how to fucking spell first. And it's not very cool when you want to say "fuck you," but you star out your own swear word and then spell "you" wrong. Come on, girl.
God. Yeah, Spence, his sister got in a bad wreck yesterday, man. Yeah, there's nothing like people that try to troll but fail.
Come in with pink panties on my head. Well, I'm not about to go out and buy women's underwear just to wear on my head, and the only other woman in my house is my mom, and I'm not putting her underwear on my head. So we'll scratch that one for now.
Spencer said his favorite gaming moment was watching me break my table leg when I got drunk.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We've definitely had our fun on Arma, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
3 of us playing Arma back when Rambo had his server up. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, yeah, I still have all those videos, man. I just didn't publish them. I just have them all uploaded. I don't have them published, though.
Publish that shit!
I might. I got like 100 videos I can publish on my shooter channel.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'd be publishing all of them.
So yeah, like I said at the beginning, this was our pilot. It's our first. We couldn't get everything set up exactly how we wanted it, so it may look a little different next time around, which should be obviously not today, but this next coming Friday. Can't guarantee on the time, as you know, Ragin actually has an actual life, and I just sit here every day. But we'll try to keep it relatively same time, at least the same day.
We tried to get started at 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock AK's time, and it didn't happen. So we ended up 30 minutes late.
It could have. Ragin actually got online and on his computer before that time. But we just tried to get a couple things to work, and they didn't want to agree with us. So at that point, it's like, well, we're not going to start late. We'll just change the time.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, we were making Desert more sick, too, so...
Yeah, that was something.
That was a good gaming experience, making Desert puke just by talking.
Yeah, it's mind games. I like that.
I've never seen that before. Someone just puke because of someone talking about stuff.
Grasshoppers is chocolate covered. I mean, I couldn't believe that.
That's what it was.
I think it was all started though before we got in or something. We was talking about AK and sending him a vomit letter or something. I don't know. And then Desert said something.
A bag of puke or something, and being all hot and smelling all right.
Yeah, and then the mailman guy would puke on it, and it would just be even worse. And then I started talking about grasshoppers that was chocolate covered and stuff, like something I'd never really eat unless I was starving.
And that's where he lost it.
Yeah, that's when he lost it. He's over there barfing. And I was like, I was laughing so bad I couldn't really breathe because, you know, I was so drunk anyway, so, you know, it was even funnier.
No problem, Brian. So.
Yeah, I guess we can. So, everyone, Ragin stream, my stream, like I said, on both of our videos, not right now and not in 5 minutes. You have to wait until this completely uploads as a video.
Let it process.
If you think of things between now and Friday that you want us, you know, topics that you want us to cover, stuff like that, don't be afraid to throw it in the comments on the video. It'll help us out, you know, that way it'll make it better content for you because, you know, we'll take into consideration your suggestions. But I mean, other than that, I mean, if you guys don't have anything or wouldn't do anything different, we can definitely come up with stuff on our own. We're not liking on content. We're not PewDiePie. We're not begging for ideas because we don't have any of our own.
So real quick before we close this out, Spencer says favorite moment from AK watching him literally yell and troll back the people that tried to troll his streams. Maybe
I'll start doing that on Twitch or something. So if I get banned on there, I don't care. But on YouTube, I can't do that anymore.
Shit.
That got a little too crazy.
Good deal, Brian. Good deal, man. So, all right, guys. Well, I guess this is going to wrap it up. So, Rambo, thank you again for coming and talking with us, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Appreciate all the answers. And
next time we'll have to do it when I actually get drunk. Actually, I'm drunk still. I lost all my drunkenness. That's how quick it takes me from getting drunk to undrunk. So basically, the time you guys started over, I was already getting started. You know.
Well, how about this? Next time, we each got to get a 6-pack of beer. In 30 minutes, we got to see who gets fucked up first.
I would just drink something hard, just so I don't feel like I'm gonna puke like Desert, you know.
Oh. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much for coming and hang out with us. We will see you guys all soon. And yeah, next Friday night we're gonna be ready again. So you guys all have a good one, and we will see you later.